2.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely brutal OST as we've returned here with the second series of the broadcast. We just wrapped up with Mar versus Shin. Mar, he gets his revenge from the playoffs. He does take the series 2-1 to advance on to the winners match. Shin is knocked down to the elimination match. And now we're here to determine who will face off against who in the next round. Once again, welcome to the 2026 GSL Season 2 Round of 8 Group B, the final day of the group stage. The final day here to determine who's going to advance on to the offline event. Up next, PvZ, Zoun versus Rogue. It's going to be an interesting one here. It's going to be spicy. Let's go as Zoun does step into the ring. His most recent performances in GSL, he got round of 8, top 8 in GSL Season 2 of 2025. He got top 8 in last season of GSL as well. And here is his quote. No Protoss in the group, huh? He's happy. So Zoun notoriously is memed upon for not being good at PvP, for having some atrocious PvP even. That is kind of like the big meme that's been surrounding Zoun. So because of that, he might be able to excel here. We'll see. We shall see. Up first, he's going to be going up against one of the best Zerg players in South Korea. He's going up against Rogue. Oh boy, again, Rogue is top 3 alongside Solo, alongside Shin, and here he is. Rogue, he got top 8 in 2025 GSL Season 1. He got second place in GSL 2025 Season 2, and top 8 once again last season. Here we have his quote, I'll make the offline finals and have an after party with Ryung. Oh my god. Oh, so scandalous, Bappy. What's going on, Bappy? Ay. Ryung, of course, much love to Ryung. He is I believe he's casting this event, by the way. He's casting events. He's our lovely Terran player, ex-Axiom, CranKy Duckling adjacent, if you will. But here come the vetoes. Here comes the map order. Game 1, 10,000 feet. Game 2, Old Republic. Game 3, Tourmaline. When it comes to the vetoes themselves, Zoun gets rid of Mothership, Ruby Rock, and White Rabbits. Those vetoes do make sense. Meanwhile, Rogue gets rid of Taito, Winter Madness, and Celestial Enclave. So we've gotten rid of some of the more larger and defensive maps, and we have more aggressive maps left over. 10,000 feet to Tourmaline and the Old Republic. We expect aggression. We expect all ins out of Rogue every single game. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom right hand corner of 10,000 feet, we have the South Green Protoss player, the Blue Protoss. For onside, it is Zoun. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the Blue Protoss player. Sorry, the Red Zerg player. It is Rogue. Let's go. Let us go. We're jumping into our fresh series here. We're welcome to 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet, I would say, is the best chance for Zoun to be able to build up in towards the mid to late game, but Rogue does open up with a proxy hatchery. Let's go. The drone does move out across the map. It is going to be a hatch first build out of Rogue, not a pool first, but oh, he's actually setting up here at the area outside of the mineral wall. Rogue being cheeky. Okay. Going for the hatchery. Oh no, he gets scouted! No, he gets scouted immediately. No surprise factor. No surprise factor involved. Another drone is being sent out to do what? To go for the gas geyser. To go for the gas geyser and to mine through that mineral wall. But again, Zoun has so much time to react. So much time to react, to respond. We do see the drone here being as long as possible. Alas, the cyber core is going to be... Sorry, the second gateway gets thrown down. Second drone has arrived. Okay, he's trying to deny the wall. Cheeky moves here out of Rogue. Already mining through the initial mineral patches. Minus 1. More drones have arrived. He's trying to deny the cyber core. He's trying to. He will. Oh my god. Extra boys are being pulled. Oh, the cyber core. He needs it. He needs a cyber core. Oh my god. Here was one probe, but one probe goes down. Is that a full wall? Looks like it is. Okay, a full wall up here. As we have more boys coming in, a bit of an overreaction here by Zoun, which is what Rogue wants. Locks down one of the workers. Zelt's also popping out. Spawning pool's almost done, and Rogue can now start to work on that wall. I mean, it's delayed though. It's going to be so long. It's going to be so late. Goes to the gas seal. This is where it would have been amazing to see Zoun gas steal the the gas geyser. Rogue is transitioning. Yeah, Rogue, he throws down his own gas. He throws down his own. Sorry, he throws down his own hatchery back at home. I'm curious to see if Rogue plans on droning, and he does make some workers. Oh, he's actually mining through from this side. Yeah, very chaotic here. But I believe Zoun is defended, and I believe that Rogue should begin droning soon. Like, I don't see... we actually have Zoun opening up the wall. Interesting, okay. I mean, he will shut this down. Yeah, he just opens up the wall himself. Denies the proxy. Very ambitious moves here with the Stalker. Doesn't get surrounded, I believe. Yeah, Stalker does pull away. Dealing with the expansion. Behind this, I'm just curious to see if Rogue starts to drone up. No, he's making more Lings. Yeah, he's going for Ling speed. He's going for a massive Ling flood. Queen goes down. Nice pickup. And Ling speed is just now done. Rogue is going to collapse in. Can he get us around? Oh, he goes for it. He does not. Yeah, no surround. Very quick reaction here by Zoun. He pulls away in time. Lings, they do hit the front door. Oh, he gets one. Yeah, one. A Stalker goes to the recall. Not good enough. Not in time. So nice catch here by Rogue. Gets one. Yeah, gets one Stalker, but that's all he gets. That's all he gets. And these Lings, they just cannot get in. He can't get in, bad. Here comes another battery. Now Rogue starts droning, and this is late drones, late saturation here from Rogue. Ay, ay, ay. It will take time. And Zoun should take a lead from here. Oh, does surround the Zealot though. Okay. Surrounds two. Yeah, miscontrol here by Zoun. Two Zealots get surrounded. Once again, that should not have happened. So Zoun has had a couple of slip-ups here and there. Losing one Stalker, losing two Zealots. Calm down. Zoun is moving out. And moves out across the map. As that moves out, we have Rogue going into +1 melee into a Ling Hydra heavy composition. We're now looking to stabilize. Now we're stabilizing into the mid game. We are getting there. Zoun going for the triangular third base, as he's forced to. Twilight Council's on the way. It's just a very awkward game. Everything's like, all the timings, all the buildings, all the tech is all kind of like mistimed just because of how awkward the opener has been. In general, I do favor Zoun as long as he can maintain his third and get it up and running at a reasonable time. Lings look to collapse in. Better positioning here from Zoun. So far, so good. Oh, Lings once again surrounded with the Stalkers. Yeah, Death and Stalker and another Stalker as well. Yeah, some rough positioning here from Zoun. Gets surrounded. Losing all of his Stalkers. Rogue being very opportunistic. Whenever he sees an opportunity, I mean, he gets it. He dives. Does dive. So far, Lings to get shut down. I say that the Queens are able to zone away the Oracles. Okay, better engage from Zoun. Cleans up all the Adepts. Every Adept goes down. Heavy losses for Zoun. Rogue has momentum. He has his momentum. He's been actually trading surprisingly well with his Zerglings. Just keeps finding damage. Adepts, Stalkers. Keeping Zoun contained. Behind this, Rogue should drone up. Now, what we're expecting out of Rogue here is to get up to 4 base saturation, or at least 3 base saturation. We'll see if he drones up any further. Going from Ling at +1 melee into not Ling Hydra into Ling Muta. Ooh, this is risky. But he's going for the Spire. Now, because Rogue has done so well with his Zerglings to maintain map control, to punish Adepts and punish Stalkers, it means that the Oracles are stuck at home, and it means that Zoun has limited vision. He has very limited vision, he has very limited scouting. Zoun has no idea what's going on. And there's a good chance that he never does. See in the chat, does Ryung know about Rogue's plan? Ryung's like, what? Ryung's like, yo, if I win, party at Ryung's house, Faffy. And Ryung's like, I did not consent to this. He's like, what are you talking? What are you doing? Ah, no. Suddenly everyone shows up in Ryung's house. Ah. We're here for the after party. Ah, no. Zoun does break out across the map. Muted production has begun. Lings, they're gonna try to engage here, but the Oracles are here to support. Zoun can break through. Does get the expand. He spots the Mutas. He knows. He does spot the Mutas. Cannons are being thrown down as we speak. Oracles are defend back at home. Yeah, the Oracles to defend. And Zoun can get out of here. Force a recall. He loses 2, 3. And 3 Stalkers get picked up. Does recall in time. Sets up another massive stasis. Very nice. Yeah, stasis trap goes off, punishes the Mutas, and Zoun, he defends well. He was able to snipe the 4th expansion, deflect back at home. Muta production has begun. Despite not scouting the Spire, he saw the Mutas and he reacts well so far. But not quite ready. Yeah, not ready at the 3rd. Hannah will buy some time. Okay, Phoenix will zone. Minimal losses for Zoun. True. Minimal losses. So you're gonna use this, looking for a way in. They're still looking. Nice opposition micro, very nice in counter attack. Bust into the mineral line, Mutas are diving to the main. Yeah, big moves here from Rogue. Is it gonna pay off though? He does break the expansion, okay. Yeah, with that the Nexus is gonna go down. Massive pickoff. Doesn't kill many workers, but does bring down the expansion. Yeah, Zoun stuck on 3 bases. Mutas, what's going on? Rogue, what forward? That is going to deny any injections. Yeah, delayed injections here for Rogue. Mutas, they are woefully out of position. They're making their way over. Just look like a misrally there out of Rogue. That's all good. Doesn't get punished. Doesn't get punished. Rogue is now maxing out. And so far, it's just been a very shaky defense here from Zoun, trying to rotate between his bases. It's not been easy. Especially due to the forced 3rd expansion. Mutas A poke in. Bane Hydra pushing forward. Oof. Decent baiting connections. Hydras are exposed. But we need zealots here. We need charge bullets. And there are none. And Hydras, they hold their own against the Stalkers. They step forward. Stalker's going to be going down. All the pieces as well. And Rogue is on it. Rogue, he's overwhelming. He breaks the mineral line. GG gets called. And Rogue takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Rogue will take a lead in the series. Again, Zoun, I would say, had a stronger defense initially. He was able to defend well, build up on 2 bases, and get a third. But if you remember, once he was trying to get his third base, that's when mistakes were happening, right? He was bleeding out Stalkers, bleeding out Adepts. He ended up losing his third expansion, of course, as well. He did react well to the Mutalisks, but he had no map presence, unfortunately. He just wasn't able to build up. He wasn't able to stabilize, and Rogue snowballed out of control. GG. GG, well played. With that, Rogue takes lead in the series. Now we're loading into game number 2. I also wanted to emphasize as well that due to Zoun's expansion location, it did make for an awkward defense. Usually we praise 10,000 feet for having a really safe 4-base setup, only if you take the forward third and then the linear fourth, but we saw the triangular third being taken instead, so that means there was more distance in between the bases and made for a more awkward rotation, and Zoun was pulled apart. It was torn apart. GG, well played. With that, we're loading into game number 2. Loading into game 2. Loading into the Old Republic. Now, this is going to be another difficult map for Zoun. Old Republic is typically Zurich favored due to what we just saw in 10,000 feet. The bases are more exposed. The 3rd and 4th bases are more exposed on the Old Republic, so trying to be defensive and turtle up is going to be very difficult for Zoun, to the point where he has to change his approach. He has to. As spawning in the left-hand corner of the Old Republic, we have the South Korean Protoss player, we have the blue Protoss for onside. It is Zoun. And in the top right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. It is Rogue. Let's go. Let us go, as we do have also loading into game number 2 here. Welcome to the Old Republic. Again, your natural base is quite secure, but the 3rd and 4th expansion on this map are much more open and exposed. The Russia's inspired ground is longer, so you do not expect 2 base all-ins, but 3 and 4 base aggression can be very difficult to be defensive against. And as a result, we should be seeing Zoun be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more assertive instead. We'll see. But once again, we're expecting aggression out of Rogue. We'll see how Zoun will approach. How will he approach? So now, hatch gas full, standard opener out of Rogue. Standard opener. So now we are going to be settling in. Likewise, we should be expecting Zoun to go for a Stargate, into his Oracle, into his 3rd expansion. What we're going to be looking for here is the Twilight Council timing out of Zoun, to see if he does go for an early council or a later council. We have seen Zoun embrace these committed and early blink-based builds as of late, especially last season. We did hear, of course, that Classic was giving him a bit of coaching, giving him some advice, and giving him some builds, specifically for ZVP, which is how Zoun defeated Solar, if you recall. So we'll see if he can replicate his success here as well. Meanwhile, we have Rogue going for a very early Evo chamber, very early on. This looks like an all-in. So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is early chamber into +1 melee into delayed link speed. Yeah, so +1 melee before link speed. So the way this works is that +1 melee should finish with link speed. It's going to be a big +1 melee link speed timing. This should be for a link flood. And this link flood should break the third. And yeah, the observer's pointing it out. So a hyper early +1 melee. Yep, and there's link speed right thereafter. And again, this is lined up. This is going to be a timing. It's going to be a big timing here with +1 melee and with link speed. And this may kill. Does he shade in? He does not. Ooh, he does not shade in. Zoun doesn't know. He doesn't know, baby. He doesn't know. Not yet. Oracle's poking in. Will threaten to die. The spore's not yet done. Getting 1, 2, 3. Very nice. 3 drones go down. Not bad. Now, my assumption is that we're going to be going for a massive link flood to hit with this timing, but so far, Rogue is still droning. Ah, there it is. I was waiting for it. Early Twilight Council out of Zoun, going for an early council into delayed +1, delayed forge. Meanwhile, the production tab shows us the mass links coming. So Rogue is going for that massive link flood. And the goal should be to at least break the third, and might even get more than that. Oracles, they pick in. They dive into the main base. The Lings, they're moving out across the map. And again, can he deny that third expansion? Ooh, does get us around. Very nice. Yes, rounds the adepts. One adept goes down, the others are low. Oracles, they do get some counter damage, catching out a queen. But here comes Rogue. Yeah, collapsing of the army, just going straight for the expansion. Massive pickup, that is going to be a cancel. Oof. And he gets what he wanted, gets a third. Brings down the third base. Behind this, now we're droning, saturating. Roach Warren is on the way. Rogue working on that next step. Now the downside here is that Rogue's lair is late. It's a late lair. But these Lings are still being active. They're still being active. He's going in again. Ah, no opening. Yeah, there's no opening here. Too many adepts. Blink is on the way. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is going to be an all-in. There's 4 gateways in production, 2 already done, so that's going to be 6 gates in total. And I believe there's no forge. No forge, no +1. This looks like the beginning of an 8-gate 3-base all-in out of Zoun. But because of the canceled third expansion, this might hit earlier, 6-gate 2-base all-in instead. We'll see if he gets more gates. We'll see how committed Zoun is going to be. It's an awkward game here for Zoun just because of the lack of third. Let's take it across the map. Do we get across? Does not commit. Are we going to surround? Yeah, we collapse on the adepts here. The queens, they move in as well. They focus on the oracles. The whole adept should fall. And massive loss here for Zoun. Ay, losing every single adept. See the observer pointing out all the gateways. Spire is on the way for Rogue, going to Muta play. He's headed towards Mutas. Rogue keeps deflected by the oracles. Fleet beacon? Wait. Okay. Rushing into the beacon. Stalkers, they move out. As they move out, Lings, they move in. There are sources of defense. I feel like we could have seen Rogue commit there. Just because there's no battery. Basis goes off. Hatchery goes down. Zoun fights back. Brings down the 4th. And cancels the backup 4th base as well. That's a lot of Zerglings. He's hunting for the Stalkers. He does miss them just barely. Yeah, he's looking, but he will miss the Stalkers. Ay. Zoun makes it back home. He makes it back. He makes it back. And now the mutas are coming. Now, thankfully, there's already a beacon, and we're going for a mothership. We have Blink already done. It's going to a Temple Archives in the Storm. There's going to be some anti-air here for Zoun, is what I'm getting at, despite not scanning the mutas. But it's still been a very messy game for both players, right? Like, Rogue can't get a fourth. Rogue cannot go to fourth base. So Rogue is being slowed down quite heavily. Speaking of, the fifth base is delayed. Mutas, they just move out across the map. You see the Rogue, he cares more about damage across the map, more so than catching up the Oracles. Phoenix production has begun. And Stalkers, they're ready. Despite that Muse, they do catch all 3 Oracles. Okay. 3 Oracles go down. Rogue is maxed out. Ideally, does want to catch these Phoenixes at the same time, getting ready for a link counter attack on the third base. Zoun, he's been stuck on 3 bases for quite some time. I was emphasizing how Rogue couldn't get a fourth, but Zoun, he's never took a fourth. Neither could Zoun. Rogue now has map control, getting a 5th expansion. Tells begin corruptor production. Rogue's still playing very safe. Very careful. He's being careful back. Zani just wants to expand. He's trying to claim his 4th base. I will say that this army from Rogue is lacking with mass muta. I should emphasize as well that mutas are ideal when it comes to harassing, but if Zan ever pushes, these mutas are not really going to help it defensively. They're not amazing in a head-on fight. And here comes Zan, he's pushing. He wants to end the game. He wants to end it. Catching up free Corruptors. Lings, can he get the High Templar? The Templar! No! Yeah, they get spotted. Massive pickups. He gets 1, he gets 2. The rest of the Templar should go down. Lings, they ignore them. They just go for the counterattack instead. Mutas into the main base. Lings into the natural. And Zani's forced to turn around. At the same time, Zealots, they move in. Okay. Zealots are getting damage done. Corruptors, they turn away the Phoenixes. They do zone. The Zealots, they wreak havoc. They're in all the mineral lines. We're getting messy. We're getting messy. Oof. As these Zealots, they trade so well. 26 drone kills. Mutas, they make it out. They're racing home. They're racing home to defend. More drones going to be falling. We have comparable economic losses for both players. And Rogue has no bank. Rogue, he has no bank. And Zoun looking to force the ace match. He's coming. He's looking to force that ace match. As what you see is what you get for Rogue. Lings, they try to engage. Massive storm. Yeah, Lings are just melting here before the storm, before the Archons. Mutas, can they overwhelm? Oh, they cannot. So GG gets called, and Zoun, he will claim game number 2. We're going to the ace match. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Who needs a 4th base? Remember, this was a 3-base all-in. It was a 3-base all-in out of Zoun. He never got a 4th base. He never really got it up and running and saturated. He just pushed on 3 bases, moved out with a massive ground army. And as we tried to emphasize, Rogue, he could not fight the army head-on. He was stuck with all these mutas, which are amazing to harass, but they struggle when it comes to these head-on fights. They're not built to fight head-on. They're not built to engage in that kind of way. And with that, Zoun, he snowballs out of control. He breaks out across the map, and we're going to the ace match. Let's go. Let us go. We saw that Rogue, he was desperate for damage, and he was able to get into mineral lines and kill some probes. That's great and all, but he could not deal with the main army. He could not deal with that Protoss death ball. And now we're loading into Tourmaline. A much smaller map of the map, a much more aggressive map as well. It's been a very aggressive and a very awkward series is what I will say. We've yet to see like some standard builds into the mid game. Hasn't happened yet, and I don't expect it to happen. I don't. Let's go. As spawning in the top right hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the blue Protoss player, the South Green Protoss. For onside, it is Zoun. And spawning in the left hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. It is Rogue. Let's go. Let us go. Este Sinistro in the chat. God, baby, God. Este Sinistro. Este Sinistro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Fala galera, papi. Obrigado, obrigado. Oh. So we're settling into our ace match here. We're getting into game 3. We're getting into the ace match. All ends here as Rogue sets up with the proxy hatch across the map. Oh my god. Sets up with the hatchery. Sets up with the proxy. And so far, Zoun is unaware. He is unaware. He was quick to scout in game 1 on 10,000 feet, but here on Tourmaline, he is yet to confirm. As Rogue does poke in. Yo, he's faking a hatch block. Yo, he's faking a hatch block. He's distracting Zoun. Yeah, he does distract. And does he see? Still not. Yeah, he's still not aware. Drones are here to once again disrupt the wall. Ooh, we lose one drone. Bit of miscontrol there by Zoun, but he does kill a probe. Yeah, 1-to-1 trade. Jesus, those drones are deadly. Does pull more boys. Oh, does force more boys being pulled. More chaos. Hatchery is about to finish. And these drones can morph into spines. They can morph into spine crawlers. A third drone is... Oh no, we'll lose one. Miscontrol there by Rogue. Does lose one of the workers. Hatchery is now complete. And can he get a spine up? Oh, he blocks. He blocks the wall. Oh my god. He's blocking. He gets a probe. The drones are crazy. I mean, it's still been very messy. Rogue did lose 2 drones in the process. So it's still been very messy. The wall is open. Yep, as we're seeing here, the install sab. Lings are popping out. Do we attempt a spine? Oh no! Miss rally. Yeah, miss rally. Oh, free drone here. Drone gets thrown away for free. Rogue, we gotta lock in. We can't throw away these units not this early on. And here come the spines. Spine crawlers are on the way, but again, it's just been a very messy start here from Rogue, from both players. To be fair, it's just been a mess. It's been a messy game. It's been messy. Lings are trying to collapse in, but there's 3 batteries. Like I don't see Zoun losing this. Like Zoun, he should be perfectly solid here at the wall. He's got 3 batteries. He's got the boys to make sure it doesn't get surrounded. Another Zealot's popping out. Lings, they cannot engage, not within range of the batteries. Here comes the initial spine crawler. And now we commit. Yeah, now we have to commit. Spine crawler under fire. Will burrow, true. Yeah, it does burrow. Clutch transfuse, keeps it alive. And we are forcing a lot of DPS. Getting a lot of damage done. Spine crawlers are slowly pushing forward. There's 5 batteries, soon to be 7. Ducklings, they collapse in. They try to collapse in here, but again, the batteries, they maintain the entire army. One battery finally goes down. He gets one. He gets one battery. I mean, hey, the energy's running out. We're running out of energy. The Lings, they try to engage. First spine cooler goes down. No transfuse. Yeah, no transfuse, down to one spine. Oof. Tempted to move out. Does cancel the spine cooler. Rogue, he's running out of steam. Once again, we pull back to 7 batteries. GG gets called so many batteries, and Zoun, he will claim the series 2-1, advancing on to the winners match. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Zoun, he shuts down the proxy, shuts down the all-in. Again, it was a messy execution out of Rogue. As we mentioned, Rogue lost a lot of drones in the lead up to the all-in. And on top of that, the spine callers were also delayed as well. Delayed spines, dead drones, messy execution. And Zoun was able to thrive, setting up 7 batteries on the low ground. Whew, GG. GG, well played with that Zoun. He survives the aggression, survives the all-in, and Zoun will advance on. And with that, we're getting ready for our winners match. It's going to be a PvT between Zoun and Maru in the winners match. Meanwhile, it's going to be a ZvZ between Shin and Rogue in the elimination match. Oh boy, we'll see you guys soon after the break. See you soon.